Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Can't get him to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Once you get in this range of the football field, you depend on your kicker, you go for it. I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Slams ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They grab the early lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense set on first down. He leaves it with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interested to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you in the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's King. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw, setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to pass. It's King. Pressure coming. Extending the play. Still looking. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Release to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First down for this offense. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Evans. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field and get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On the return, it's Evans. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Etienne. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's King. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. are ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The give out of the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's King. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and get Joe Brady out of bounds.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 33 set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Off he goes! Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the left. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Back to pass, it's Kane. It's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Nice job by the... Third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Singleton. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's King. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 42, Georgia Tech 16.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking for room, it's Etienne. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down on positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
My God, I can't believe what I watched.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. They'll run the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now on second down after the good first down run. Back to pass, it's King. It's complete. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After they couldn't connect, it's second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
22. Georgia Tech, 22.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. Just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a second down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled next week to start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.